Hello, 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 hello. Uh, hmm. I guess I might want to. Yeah, that looks better. Uh, 1 minute before, 1 minute before showtime, and so I'm gonna get a little bit more than that. Probably should have came on a little bit earlier than that, but I kind of look cute. I'm admiring myself. I'm looking at this. Y'all looking at my eyes. I keep doing that for some reason. I don't know why I do that. Let's see. I don't even know if this is public. Is it public? It's public. Huh. All right. That there big. 6:59. Well, hey, Miss Jenny. I just seen Miss Jenny pop in. Then I got Jake. Oh, my first man, Jacob. Yes, you get man. That's what I'm talking about. Fist bump, Jacob. Fist bump. That's what I'm talking about. The first man in here. Yeah. Yeah. Let y'all roll on in here. Look at that. Then David. Oh, David. All right, David. Hi, Miss Jamie. Okay. Got David. Give you a fist bump. Give you a thumb. Give y'all a thumbs up. Got them two dudes in here. David and Jake. Any other dudes that's popping up in here and I can't see? I apologize. Let me say hello. I started a little late, y'all, so I'm just gonna give you about maybe 2 more minutes. Let the ball start rolling a little bit there. But y'all know my little hand just rolling on over her. I feel like crap. But I had to show up because I couldn't let the men down. I couldn't let the men down up in here. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't let y'all just I couldn't call y'all out and then I come in here and leave y'all hanging like that. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do y'all like that. So if it just gonna be me, David, and Jacob, y'all, we're gonna hold this thing down. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna hold it down for the men. Oh, Becky. Hey, Becky. My little Becky. I ain't seen my Becky in like 30 something years. Becky, you know I love you. Hello, guys that are coming in. Hello, Rajana. Hello, 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 hello. Man, I ain't see David and Jacob holding it down, man. I'm waiting. Oh, there go Mario. Mario. Give thumbs up, Mario. Mario, we got two other dudes up here. It's four of us in here. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's just a female warrior with a dude as they screen picture. Hurt my feelings like that. Yeah, that's messed up. Yeah, Mario, we holding it down. We got Jacob up in her. We got Jacob and David. We got Jacob and David up in here. We ain't scared. Ladies, we ain't scared, you know what I'm saying? All right, it's 7:03. 7:04. 7:04 my time. I'm gonna start, y'all. 7:04. We ain't scared. Look at that, Greg. Look at that. That's five. Look at that. See? So I knew we wasn't scared, man. We ain't worried about y'all ladies up in here. Up in her. All up in here. Y'all ladies all up in here. making us look bad. That 1 minute is hold. Oh, there you go. 7:04. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Multiple Sclerosis Monday. I am your old time favorite MS Warrior here, LaRon, and today is all about men with multiple sclerosis. Hence, Monday, starting with an M. Ladies, you guys got Friday. Not saying that you can't chime in on any conversation that's going on, okay? Uh, because I do want you, I do want your ladies' input. Because you might even know someone yourself that male, but you guys have to excuse me. I am under the weather. Uh, Regina, it is you guys outweigh us. We don't need no more sisters in here outweighing us. We need more brothers. Where my brothers? Where are my brothers? Brothers. Hey, Mario Jacob, man, y'all need to tag somebody, bring them up in here. Y'all know you can do that, right? I can't do it right now because I'm hosting. Um, so don't Jalissa and Regina, don't be sitting up here trying to fill up this thing. Y'all go look, y'all go pull some men up in here. I need some backup. I get lonely in here sometimes. You hear that song? Get lonely. Oh, 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 oh. Sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But I feel up under the weather. I'm tired. Long night. Then go to sleep at 5 o'clock. Then woke up at 9, went to work. Then did a job that I wasn't familiar with that ended up making me sweat and wasn't a pleasant thing at all. Um, then you got to get right back up at 6. So, uh, yeah, it's one of those days. But before I get deep into the conversation about our brave and strong, muscular, skilled men, you give a muscular, skilled men, MS. uh, I would like for you guys to you missed Holly, you missed my face. Well, I don't remember where it went. Where did it go? How you missed my face? My face been right here. Like, seriously. You scaring me cause you make me think that my face was gone somewhere. But no, Miss Holly, my face has been here. But for real though, this is what I need you guys to do for me. Um, I am going to put two people name down in the comment. Give me 1 second here. Crap. All right, let's see. I don't know what y'all talking about. Miss my face. My face ain't been nowhere. It's, don't y'all all y'all gotta do is go to my page and go to my videos or whatever and troll and stalk my page. My face is right there. All right, so on real talk. I am fin to post two names in the comment. They are MS Warriors. They are I need to take this moment, man, before I dive in. And whatever religion that you have, if you don't have a religion at all, just send up some hopes that the people that I am about to post are you know, hopes that they get better, hopes that their situation will ease up because they're in dire situation. Um, One of the warriors, if not both of them, are in a situation where they are. I know one for a fact. Not going to get into too much detail, but I know one of the warriors. Um, they are basically losing their function of their organs. Um, so one of them is in dire situations similar. Um, so I'm going to take a moment to have a brief moment of silence. If you're Christian, pray for them, please. If you're not, what I would like for you guys to do, like I say, is just send some hopes up. Um, if you look to Buddha, whatever the case may be, just please take this moment for me and just send something up for them because they seriously need it. Okay. So here we go. Okay. So, um, I totally appreciate it, guys. Um, they're the women are very important to me. Um, they really don't get any communication from family members. Um, it saddens me to know that I know one of them. I'm the only person that reaches out to them. I didn't know that until they aid replied to one of my messages that I sent them. So situations like that, it kills me, and that's why I do what I'm doing. And you sit, and it kills me when people say, um, you need to slow down. You need to stop being in 50, 30, 40, 60, 80, 100 some groups. Um, it's not meant for me to slow down because there's too many people out there that are left alone that are not hearing anything, and that some are even in groups. And so I feel that God gave me a purpose to reach those people, not only to reach you all that watch. Um, because I'm not saying that, and I always tell you to sit and contest anything that I'm saying. By all means, come back to me and say, well, you know what, you were wrong about that. That's going to make me want to go back and look for myself. And if I find out that I'm wrong, I will most definitely come and apologize. There's nothing wrong with that. I can swallow mine. I'm not proud like that to where that allows me to learn. If you come and you correct me, that's the only way that you're going to learn something. because you can always feel that you're right, but that doesn't mean that you are. So that's a good note for you guys, because there's a lot of us that feel that we're right about everything, and that might not be the case. And I'm like that sometimes. But when it's nice to know that you are able to allow someone to come back and say, hey, you were wrong about that. And you say, hey, well, thank you for correcting me. So are you that type of person? If so, that's great. If not, you need to work on that. Just plain and simple. Plain and simple. All right. So one more note, and I promise, guys, I am finna dive in here. I'm already 15 minutes in. Let me tell you, group administrators. Um, Listen, it is so messed up that you kicked me out of your groups. So if any of your administrators are my friends and you still watch my things and my videos and you're hearing this, and I was in one of your groups and you kicked me out due to the fact that I had a video and there was a member, well, there was someone that guest starred on the show and they wasn't a member, and you sat up here and you gave me a strike. I was told this and I got kicked out of a group because I broke the rule. And one of the rules was third party people. Um, I had a third party person that wasn't in the group. And so they couldn't have my video being shown because the person that was on the group, which couldn't see nobody in the group, which couldn't figure out what posts were in the group, uh, was talking on the show. I'm still just blown away about how a guest star that's not in a group is going to corrupt a group. That don't make no sense to me. So, you know what? Guess what? I feel like and the excuse to that is, oh, if we do it for you, we got to do it for everybody else. Why not? My issue was, hey, I am giving something to the people that's possibly is needing to be heard, and that person that's guest starring might have some information that the people in our group need to hear. And so you're stopping our group from hearing somebody else outside because they're not a member. That's almost like you sitting up here telling a neurologist that has some information they can't come in and tell me about multiple sclerosis because they're not part of the freaking group. So the neurologist has to be part of the group in order for you to sit up here to come in and be on the guest on the show. There's a bunch of bullshit. And okay, and I'm done with that. So really? Sorry. I guess Facebook got mad with me. Yep. Uh, hey, Miss Jeanette Scott. I ain't seen Miss Jeanette Scott in so long. Facebook got mad with me. Facebook got mad with me. Yeah. Got to be more careful. Yep, Facebook got mad with me. Uh, gotta watch what you say. They kick you off. I'm just gonna let and see if everybody's gonna come back in. Sorry, guys. Okay. I guess I was ranting too much, and Facebook got mad with me, and my video got interrupted. Uh, they be listening, y'all. They be listening. They be listening. They be listening. So I got two videos, and I can't. I guess I'll share this one. Before I share just the other one, just be there. Um, and so, guys, welcome to Multiple Sclerosis Monday. This is LaRon, and we're talking about men today. Men with MS, right? And I had like David, Jacob up in here, and I done kicked them out, man. I'm like, we was kind of five, six dudes strong. All right, there go Greg. I got Greg back. I added Paul. And well, singing my words with Kanisha, I don't know. Wow. But yeah, Facebook kicked me out, man. All right. So let me go ahead and get started. So just in case Facebook don't want to allow me to talk, because I guess I hadn't got too mad or something. I am kind of pissed about that though, for real. So looking at some information, right? And I stated this last time I was trying to pull some men out, and the subject got turned over to something else. Where why is it that is there are more? Oh, hold on. Who trying to come up? Miss Scott. Hey, Matt. Another man, Miss Scott. I can't bring you up. This is about men today. You can comment. You can comment in the post, ladies. Let me explain this. I apologize for you guys that I've done this before, a show like this before. You can comment in the comment section or whatever you want to call that thing. But this is like if a men want to guest star on here. This is about the men. I do want to hear you guys response or or how you feel about what we are talking about. I do want to hear that. Your point of view. That's what I meant. Cause Friday, Miss Scott, if you want to come up Friday, it's all about women. Men can't come up, they can comment, but all about women. Then Miss Annette is gonna be back on the show. She's coming back on her show as guest hosting. So yeah. And for those that are wondering why I'm laying down, I don't feel good. I'm tired as crap. But I had to show up for my men. So back to the point. Yes, well, Miss Scott, you're just going to have to wait till Friday. I'm so sorry. Um, I was wondering why in the world are there being? Why do I see so many women? I'm not coming down because Facebook cut me off, and I was on a rampage of venting things that should have been done. Um, but why are there so many freaking women in the doctor office? It's like 10 to 1, and me being that one, and I'm looking, and um I'm like, I want to talk to people with MS because I'm in a neurology office, and I want to talk to people. I want to see when they got diagnosed and stuff. But damn, all these women, they gonna feel like I'm flirting with them. And don't say y'all women don't do that. If a man come and talk to you and trying to figure out what's going on with you, how you doing? And I can't just go to somebody mean. I'm always bubbly and complimentative, complimentary, I compliment a lot. I think that's my icebreaker in a sense. I find something that's pretty, that's nice, that's cute or something. And so I guess that breaks me off of my shyness, but that's beside the point. But 10 out of 1. And so I'm like, we gotta break this, man. It's ridiculous that you sit and you find all of these women that are like strong and like we can do this, we can fight, and then it's me, and then maybe one man pop in, and this is what I'm seeing with my treatment, right? Or if I go, matter of fact, don't let me go and getting my treatment, sitting in the chair, it might be 3 men to 12 women, 3 to 12, right? Maybe outside of me talking too much, you might see another man that's a little that's talks, right? But then the other dude is like this. Then he leaves. Like, are you that angry? Are you that miserable? And which that could be the case. And what you say, Missy? That's true about the women in the office. I never seen very many in there in the yeah, you don't see that many men. It is is nerve wracking to me. So now I'm like doing a little bit more research and come to find out that back in the days, looking at a website, a couple of websites I've come across where they said that more men were diagnosed back in the days. I knew what you meant, Missy. Back in the days, there were more men diagnosed than women. Ooh. And so, why? I have the slightest idea. Which, then that's what they said. They don't even know why that switched to now more women. My assumption, my opinion is that men don't like to go to the doctor. So if you don't like to go to the doctor, you ain't gonna sit up here and get diagnosed with something that you might have, which they also stated. This is the sad part. All right, I'm finna read you something. All right, so let me see when it was. Let me find out when this was done, when this was updated. Cause this might. Crap. It doesn't show. That's sucky. Actually, nope. This was updated in January, so this might be a little different now. But it says last year, and the estimate number of people living with multiple sclerosis in the United States was revised upward from 400,000 to 1 million, right? So what people are starting to find out is the estimate is not right because MS, listen to me, y'all hear me? Y'all listening? All right. While still an estimate is not right because MS is still not a disease which doctors are required to report. Ain't that some bullshit? So you can diagnose somebody with this disease, but you don't have to report that you're diagnosing a person with this disease. So doesn't that mean that that crap don't exist pretty much? Y'all, I need to see some faces with the like this because I'm looking at that information and what kind of crap is that? Yeah, the S word. Yep. It is not required to be reported. So they don't even know how many people are actually diagnosed with MS. So it could be the men could be outweighing women and women just could be strongly outweighing men. We have the slightest idea. And to me, I looked at that and I chalked that up as in how are we finding a cure if this is not being reported that so many people are being diagnosed. I feel that's like a situation where they're just basically whatever. Put that over to the side. One of those mind-boggling illnesses that we don't got time for. Maybe a certain doctors have time for it. Which I can say my neurologist is over there is part of the group um that helps look into different treatments. Um, Found out that they just went overseas to England to a when we had a dinner um to find out what they've come up with overseas and whatnot. And I can't remember what they was said. I was trying to record it, but due to laws and stuff and HIPAA, I couldn't set up no man. I wanted to record the thing and get us some information and stuff. Uh, HIPAA wouldn't let me do it. HIPAA, 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 HIPAA with they punk sales. Got darn HIPAA. But I can understand it to a certain degree. But yeah. Um, what they failing to realize is that is some money in a cure. It's a lot of money in a cure because people are being born on a daily basis. People are being born on a daily basis. I don't think they're looking at that. You know what? Prime example. If you haven't went to go see the Avengers Infinity War, that movie, I don't even think people realize that that movie shows a lot of what's going on around in the world. Genocide. Um, I gotta find out what show that was, but I don't know if any one of you guys ever watched Fringe that was on Fox. This the doctor was on I don't know if the Discovery Channel. He had a Fringe like show that back in the day how tests were done on people. Um, they was given certain diseases and stuff, and um, the only ones that I could kind of think of on the top of my head was up in Tuskegee, what they did to the to men there. But anyway, so I think that's a bunch of crap, right? Uh, you have to let's see, what is so. So I want to know: does a man that maybe not the right choice of word? Is there a man that's on right now that would like to come up and just talk about hey, well, Paul is a Paul, you're awesome. Paul, no answer. Paul, I tried to bring you up. But because I was just about to ask, is there a man that would like to come up and, get a point of view about things, about anything that I said? There, receive an invite to join. All right. So if you guys want to send me a invite or ask me in the comments, I can try and pull you up. Like Paul, I tried to bring Paul up, but for some reason, there you go, Facebook acting up again. Let me pull up my phone up too, cause see, Facebook be knowing when I be on something groovy, great. It don't want to do right. So, but yeah, I really want to know how my community of men warriors are doing. Um, I know I see Paul, I see Mario, I don't know if you guys still on. All right, here you go. I see your request, Paul. Okay. We coming. We coming. We coming. Hey, buddy.
What's up, LaRon? How you doing?
Oh man, I'm tired. I'm tired.
I'm exhausted. I really am. It's been a long day. I was supposed to do some other stuff this evening, but I canned it. I couldn't. There was no getting out of bed. So I want to know if you watched that button poetry I shared with you the other night.
I was looking
Um,
for it. I was looking for it. Actually, last night I couldn't sleep, and I remember you said, "Hey, LaRon, watch this," and I was looking for it.
I think it answers the question that you're trying to talk about. You know, like you said, a lot of men don't get diagnosed. I know when I was diagnosed, I looked for men, right? I did. Finding a man was hard. In the support groups, it's nothing but women. And even in my doctor's office, that's all I'd run into is women. You know, and so I mean, I had like shared solutions at the time that was helping me, you know, like, and they hooked me up with a partner, you know, or whatever. And like the when I told the lady specifically, I was like, no, I want to talk to a man. You know, it like took them an extra like 3 weeks to find a man that was in, you know, that matched, you know, the criterion that had like interests as me and things like that. Um, and so I think that button poetry really answers your question, and I'm going to link it again for everybody else because I mean it really
Yeah, put it back in here. Okay. Almost as soon as
it,
this is over with, I am most definitely gonna go and look at it. I'm glad you came back up. Cause I
it really discusses, you know, like this kind of the stereotypical thing that men deal with. And I know, you know, you know, women in the, you know, the feminist movement and all of that says, you know, there's all these things put upon women, you know, through the time, but it really is discussing the phrase "man up." Right. And how many times have you ever heard somebody say that? Just man up, just man up. You don't hear people saying woman up, right?
yeah,
That's not right because women a long time ago learned that they just had to be at that next level, right? You know, and the phrase "man up" didn't, you know, doesn't do anything but really harm us, right? Because it makes us try to shield ourselves and make it so nothing is no that ain't affecting me
yeah,
that's not bothering
yeah.
me.
Ain't man ain't
Um,
going to you got have your have your nanoids hanging and swole,
yeah,
and you won't go to the
yeah,
doctor because you want to man up.
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
nah.
I mean
See,
that thing that I linked there is button poetry, and it's something that I listen to a lot of button poetry, but it's one of the ones that stuck out with me for a long time, and I've shared it with a lot of people. And so I really encourage. I mean, I think it really it hits on exactly why the number of men diagnosed are you know at a steady decline because through I know growing up that those were phrases that were said to me, man up,
yeah,
you know,
and it still is.
you ain't hurting, just man up,
Yeah,
you fine,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
It still is. It might not be as much as man up, but it's crap. If you want to say it man up, I would have been able to give you another phrase. But I'm so glad that you came up, and I wanted to ask you about your stem cell.
Oh man, you know, stem cells are amazing. You know, I will say that right now, and I definitely am very thankful for everything that I've gotten to have done. Right. It's a shame that it's not a you know a FDA procedure at this point. Um, I I used to be able to. In fact, my first relapse was optic neuritis,
Yeah.
and so I lost vision in my left eye completely. And the initial thing that the neurologist told me that day was I would probably get, 30% back, and I'd be lucky if I got 30% of my vision back, in my left eye. And over the course of like 5 months, I went from being blind to being able to see light out of my left eye. But ultimately, in that process of that optic neuritis, my brain really turned off my left eye.
Okay.
Right. It stopped my left eye from working, because if you understand what your equilibrium does,
Yeah.
and your brain does in order to stop pain and all of that, your body will shut it off. And so even to this day, right now, I can't really see I can see out of my left eye, but I couldn't really, I have to like close my right eye to check the vision to see oh
You
yeah,
know
hey
what?
look, I'm getting more,
I have
and,
I have mine is not as severe anymore, but I had
yeah.
that in well, I have that in my right. And
Okay.
so
So you know exactly what I'm talking about.
yeah,
Like I called my vision, my vision got back to about 50%, 40 to 50%. It was floating vision is what I called it, right? Like my eye, like my left eye, I could see you, but I'd have to like move my head around, like because it floated around, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And of course it's colorblind as all hell. But since the stem cells, I think I'm about 5, almost 6 weeks in of receiving those stem cells, and I can now close my right eye and I can see that there's a phone right there. Right, I can even see the shapes on the phone. I can even, like I can make detail out. Right, like I have an eye appointment to go get some new glasses because the lens that's in this lens right here that I haven't actually had a prescription done in like 3 years. And
okay,
every time I went to the eye doctor, I was just like, yeah, I can't see out of that eye. And and they were like, well, what do you want us to do? I was like, well, we could try a vision test. Let's
yeah.
try it. And I'd always try. And they were like, yeah, you're blind. I'm like, duh. Like, you don't understand. I can't focus, right? But I'm at the point now, like I can read my name on my phone from here to there, right? I know, obviously I know it says my name, but I can actually make out the letters,
Okay.
which is completely like something that 6 weeks ago I would be able to just tell you that there was a phone there, right?
Okay.
I'd be able to see the light coming from it, right? So stem cells are I guess the long story short is stem cells have probably at this point given me another 10% or so.
Okay.
And so I think I'm back to about 60-70% in my left eye, which is way better than the 0 that it was when I first when that first day I woke up and I'm like holding my hand in front of my face and can't even see my own hand. So yeah, I mean the stem cells were outstanding. I consider myself a very lucky guy, right? Like not too many people get that opportunity, and I will say it. There's a lot of naysayers of therapies like this, and a lot of for every bad case you hear about 10 good cases. It's experimental treatment.
Yeah, it is. Let me ask you about this then. After you get your stem cells back, well, actually, before you even when you got them taken out, did you have to do any chemo?
No, I did not go through HSCT.
Okay.
I went so HSCT is a pretty standard bone marrow stem cell transplant, right? And what they're finding and the reason why this science is amazing and why they need to keep working on this science, right, is you can get stem cells from just about anywhere in your body. You don't have to have stem cells harvested from bone marrow. You can get stem cells harvested from fat. You can get stem cells harvested from bone marrow. You can get stem cells harvested from numerous places in your body. And the truth about that stem cell is it's a generic cell. It doesn't matter where it comes from. It's a generic cell, and whatever it latches onto is it will become. It's very much like I guess like nanotechnology that you read about in the 50s or the 60s, right? Where the robots are just going to go in there and clone themselves. That's basically what a stem cell does. And so if they do a targeted enough transplant with any stem cell, right, doesn't matter where it comes from, if it hits the right tissue, the damaged tissue, the good myelin around that damaged tissue, right? It's going to reproduce myelin, right?
Okay.
It's not a cure. That's where you see HSCT, what they're doing with that, with the bone marrow stem cells and the chemo, that's probably more in the lines of a cure, right? Because they are completely destroying your immune system first, number one.
Yeah.
Right, that's why they're giving you chemotherapy before they give you the stem cells. Their idea is as well, if we just destroy his immune system completely,
Yeah.
well, then we'll destroy the MS at the same time, right? That's their thought.
Yeah. Well, my mom went through that with her cancer, and that's what happened with her. That's how she's in remission.
Yeah.
And I was trying to figure out, did you have to go through those same things?
No, so the place that I had my stem cells done with was StemGenX out in California, and they don't do chemotherapy. They will not accept anybody, right? Like, they want you to be stable on an MS therapy. They want you to already be in remission, right? They want your disease modifier to be working, right? They don't want you to be relapsing after relapse after relapse after relapse, and because then it really is just a waste of your money, right? Because they can repair the damage, but then your body's going to just do it all over again.
Yeah.
Right. And so they had really, really good, probing interview questions to make certain that, hey, my diet was right. I was exercising. I wasn't, just sitting around.
To interrupt you, there is so important. I am finding out in so many cases, I'm starting to hear that word, diet.
Oh man,
diet
is like number one, right? Like, to hit on it, right? Like, there's a reason why that they are really looking at diet. I've read about people fasting for times and curing their cancer, right?
Yeah.
Like, diet is powerful. When you and I've been on your show before, and I've told you about, let's start looking at what you're putting into your body, right?
Yeah.
That's everywhere. It's everywhere. I mean, are you spraying yourself down with bug spray? You're soaking them chemicals up.
Man, okay, see, Paul, you gotta get off my show, man, because you keep
I'm just saying, man.
No, hey, I'm allergic to mosquitoes, and I want to go outside. I've already got issues with the heat, and now you trying to tell me I can't spray no off
away with diet.
Huh?
You can make the mosquitoes go away with diet.
Eating what?
Just eat a bunch of garlic and onion, man. I promise you'll keep the bugs away.
And women too.
Well, but that's right. I'm telling you, man. Like you can make the mosquitoes go away with diet, for real. You really can. You eat some garlic, eat some onions.
Are you referring to as in like physically grabbing a garlic and an onion, just saying like an apple?
No, I'm talking about cook with it, man. Cook with it. Not
okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that would work too. I'm sure that would work too. I know when I was a kid, I would take big bites of chunks out of my mom's onions in the fridge, man. Like, I would just like go and eat them like an apple,
Paul, I'm about to start sending you over a waiver that you can't say that's gonna say.
I hope I'm just getting you to think, man. But it's
no, that's great, because
they really did, though. They really did, and StemGenX, they really did. What'd you say?
No, I was just saying that I really do appreciate all that information, and I love when you do come up, and I was happy that you did chime in and watch, because you were one of the men that I wanted to come up, because I wanted to ask about that question with your stem cell?
Well, I mean, I can tell you that, like I said, going back onto that, right? They really they ask you a lot of questions. The clinic's not going to just approve anybody for stem cell therapy, right? Not me, right? Because they don't want you to waste your money. They don't want you to relapse right afterwards, right? So they want to make certain that your diet is right, that you're in the right place in your diagnosis, that you've accepted it, you know, those types of things, because otherwise you'll just self-sabotage, right?
Yeah.
Which is not anything good for you. But the after that, to kind of give you the speediness of what happened. I mean, I went into the clinic. I was put under. I was hooked up to an IV. I was put under. They extracted collagen from me in my thighs and my stomach. And while I was coming out of that, my fat was given to their lab, and their lab started prepping my stem cells right then as I was coming out of the surgery, of them harvesting from me. And I came out of that surgery. They gave me some mannitol to reduce the blood brain barrier, which is something that they give to people with severe brain injuries if you were to like get into a bad accident and did some damage to your brain or whatever. They gave me some mannitol to reduce the blood brain barrier, and after that mannitol was infused through my body, I was rolled into the therapy room. About 10 minutes after that, the doctor came in with my stem cells, and I had 2 shots all the way up through the back of my, I mean, they huge, like I mean, if my nostrils aren't big enough, they sure as hell, you know, they went all the way up through the back of my here, and did some shots. I could feel it all the way up here.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a graphic, I'm trying to visualize. You saying that it went up in your nose?
Yeah, they went up through my nose all the way into all the way back. That's one way that they actually do brain surgery. If you didn't know, they go up through your nose. Yep.
Were you asleep?
Oh no, I was wide awake.
Oh.
I mean, you know, and then I had 2 more shots in my spine. You know, which I mean, I was so doped up, LaRon. I mean, it wouldn't have, you know, it didn't matter. I didn't feel nothing. I didn't feel a thing. The doctor's like, you're going to feel a little pinch. Now, you know, I just closed my eyes. I'm terrified of needles. I think I've told you that before. You know, like I get a shot every day, and I'm terrified, or every Monday, and I'm terrified of needles. If I didn't have my wife giving me shots, I would not be stable on MS therapy, man.
Well, man, see, that would have been my issue, because I would have wanted to I would have been like this, trying to look at the needle, and then you talking about you was basically out of it and stuff, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they did the ones in my back before they did the ones in my nose, right? And I will say this, man. If the you know, like they did two shots or two shots of stem cells in my back, and like up in my like C area and a little bit further down, and I will say that if that guy had been the one that gave me my spinal tap when I was getting diagnosed with MS, man, it would have been amazing, because he was good, right? Like, I still remember getting that spinal tap, and I'm like yelling at, you know, like, no, you're in the wrong spot.
You know what? I had that experience too. He hit a nerve, and I kicked, and he got mad with me. So
yeah, I kicked. I was like, oh, my ass. I mean, they did some weird things, man. So it was definitely this. You could tell this guy was very good. I mean, it was probably, you know, probably 4 weeks before I saw anything that was really notable, right? But the first thing that I guess I saw change was my vision. My number 2 is I've been sleeping.
Okay.
I mean, before I found meditation to get right, because I was having so much trouble sleeping, and I found meditation to get myself to sleep. But I still wasn't sleeping for more than like 5 hours at a time because of the spasms in my body. And I got videos uploaded to Facebook of the spasms that I was having, just twitching. I mean, just pounding, you know. and those are damn near gone. I mean, they're gone. I got a little bit of it in my leg, but like not anywhere near where I was. And so I know it's not a cure, right? I know that they
Yeah.
repaired some damage. And I know that I could relapse and all of it could be for loss. But you know what? If I get 5 years out of them, well, I'll go do it again in a heartbeat.
And you know what? I commend you for doing that. Let me give you applaud, because the thing is, I I think people fail to realize is that when, like how yourself just came up and you said all of this stuff, and it doesn't mean that Paul is saying that you better go or you definitely need to go and get this procedure. It is something that you might want to check into, because again, what worked for Paul might not work for you.
Yeah.
And so the thing about it is, we don't do a lot of research. We go jump on bandwagons, and when stuff fails for us, because I've seen it and I've watched it and I've heard it, where, oh, I'm on this medication and that person is on the same medication, and we were in the same predicament, wheelchair and all, and now that person is walking, but I'm still in the same situation. So what's so different about me? The difference is you and that other person.
Yeah.
And
So I mean, that's the reason why they call it practicing medicine.
yeah. So
You know, what works for me may not work for you. What works for somebody else may not work for you, right? But everybody has to try something, right? If you don't, if you're willing to just lay there and give up, well then you've already lost the battle,
Paul,
right?
somebody said, when were you going to tell your mom?
That's my mom.
Oh God.
You know, I tried telling you. I think I don't know.
Oh my God. Really, Paul?
Hey, she lives in a different state. What can I say?
Paul, don't have your mama come looking for me, man.
Hey, she comes to your area, a lot too, LaRon. So you never know. Could happen.
Man, we need a
She
mom
travels.
like that,
I'm gonna
man.
see her. I'm gonna see her in a month. Well, less than a month, So I think she's supposed to be in Texas next month. So, but my mom says it's called medical practice, not medical for sure. Yeah, that's exactly it. It's practicing medicine. They have no clue. It's a guessing game, right?
Yeah.
But if you're not gonna be the
even if it's deemed a cure, that doesn't mean that it's not coming back.
No. I mean, I will say though, I disagree with you on there's no about there's money in a cure. I don't think there's any money in a cure. I think there's a reason why we
did I say that? If I did say that, I sure didn't mean it. Well, I was saying that I was trying to say that they could put money in a cure if they really, really want to. Nobody, come on.
There's no money in that, man.
Yeah, that's why I was going back to that movie. I don't know if anybody have seen Avenger, but if you look at it, it fits in with what's going on now. We are having a lot of kids and filling up a planet which is just so big, and we're taking up so much space with ourselves, and so it's coming kind of hard to feed us, which means that people are going out and sticking turkeys and chickens with steroids to make them fat so they can feed everybody, and now we all drugged up, McDonald's are all messing up people's stomach and stuff, and Paul just. But yeah, so yeah, we're poisoning ourselves, and I can't say I'm on the bandwagon. I've been doing it.
The science is changing though, right? The science is changing. The